Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and welcome to this week's reading vlog. So first of all, I am going to be rushing this a little bit. I decided to film this 10 minutes before I have to leave for work, so great planning on my part. But basically we're gonna do a good old reading challenge this week. I have a spinner wheel, and on that spinner wheel we have different numbers that represent the number of pages I'm supposed to read that day. I have between 25 and 200. I didn't want to give myself more than 200 just because I haven't read 200 pages in one day in a long time, so we'll see. Now today is the day that I would very much appreciate a low number because I work late today. I work 12 to 8 and I don't usually get a lot of reading on these days. I know I could read before work. I mean, now it's too late because I have to leave soon. But the only time I really have to read on Mondays are during my lunch break and then after work. But I get home and then I'm tired and don't really feel like reading too much. So if I got 200 pages today, which I'm sure I'm jinxing right now, but I can guarantee if it's like over 100, I don't know, that might be rolling over until tomorrow. So before we spin, what I'm currently reading is The Odyssey by, well, Homer. But I'm reading the Emily Wilson translation. I'm almost done. I have less than 100 pages left and I definitely want to finish this either today or like tomorrow morning because we're finally seeing the movie tomorrow. And I mean, like, if I don't finish it, it's not the end of the world, but I would like to finish it. And I think, let's see, I'm currently on page 486. And when does the story end? Because I know there's notes at the end. Oh, I think I have less than I thought I did. What's the last page of the story? Okay, so the story ends on 525. Oh, okay, so I have like 50 pages left? 40, wow, okay. So I think I could definitely finish this today. After that, I'll probably finish The Spear Cuts Through Water. If you watch my vlogs from June, I started reading that and then I paused it to pick this up. Both of those were very slow reads, so I would like to finish that off and then I can move on with maybe something new and something a bit more fun. Because I haven't read a fun book in a while. But yes, okay, we should spin this wheel because I have to go. Okay, so we have the wheel here. I'm nervous. But let's see. Okay, ready? Oh my god. Oh, amazing. 100. Okay, I think I could do that today. So also what I'm gonna do is I have each number twice on the wheel, but once I spin it, I'm gonna take it off the wheel. I don't know, just to add a little more pizzazz. Just to make it a little more interesting, I don't know. So if I read my 100 pages, I will definitely finish this book today and then I guess continue The Spear Cuts Through Water unless I decide to listen to my audiobook. We'll see. Hopefully the clips in this vlog won't be as chaotic as this one, but I left this too late and now I really have to go to work. So wish me luck on this first day and welcome to the vlog. Hi guys, so it is Tuesday. I feel like this vlog has been very chaotic up until this point because I was in a rush yesterday when I was filming, and spoiler alert, I did not read the 100 pages. I had a feeling I wouldn't just because I knew Monday would be the hardest day, and part of me was thinking maybe I'll just scrap Monday and then start Tuesday, but then we'd be ending the vlog with Monday. I guess I could just not include Monday at all, but I want it to be an actual week-long challenge. So I did end up finishing The Odyssey and I had 39 pages left and then I didn't read any more after that. So I did really enjoy The Odyssey. I gave it 4.25 stars. I thought it was so interesting. Honestly, I wasn't sure. It's never really a book that I thought I would read, but with the movie coming out and everything, I just really wanted to read it, especially Emily Wilson's translation, which I thought was amazing. And like her intro, if you read her translation, I highly recommend reading the introduction at the beginning because she's just so smart and I just found it fascinating and I found it elevated the story for me. And then we did end up seeing the movie today, which I really enjoyed. I thought it would be a 5-star movie for me. I gave it 4.5. It was just like there were moments that just didn't, I don't know, something felt a little off, and I don't think it has to do with me like comparing it to the book or anything. In fact, like I thought it was a great adaptation of the book, But there were some, like, the editing I found a little bit weird at times. Like, we would cut to different characters' faces very quickly, and it just took me out of the movie a little bit. So I really, really, really liked it. 4.5 is a good rating, but like for Christopher Nolan, I thought it would be 5 stars. I am gonna be seeing it again in IMAX in a few weeks, so maybe that'll make me like it even better. I am interested to see it a second time because I feel like there's so much going on. I do want to see it a second time just to make sure I get everything, but I mean, the ending is great. The ending in the book is great, of course, so I was very excited to see that. Everything with the bow, if you know, you know. But yeah, so it was a pretty good day. We saw the movie at 12 and it's like almost 3 hours. So we got home and then I had to put the Odyssey in all my spreadsheets since I finished it last night. So it is now, what time is it? It is a little bit past 7 o'clock and I have not read it all today. And I have not spun for how many pages I'm gonna read. So with today being my day off, you would think it'd be good for me to get a higher page count today, but I'm also adding 61 pages from yesterday. Okay, so yeah, so whatever I get, let me move over a bit. Whatever I get, I have to add 61 pages from yesterday. So I'm really hoping I get like at most 75. Will the wheel be nice to me? If I get 200, I don't know if I can read 261 pages this evening, but we'll see. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, okay. So we got 150, which means I have to read 211 pages. I don't know if that I don't know if that's gonna happen tonight. Oh wow, we're off to a great start with this challenge. But if you want to know what I'm reading, I am still reading The Spear Cuts Through Water. I started this near the end of June for the tarot readathon and I paused it to read the Odyssey, and then the Odyssey took me a while, obviously. So now I want to get back to it. So I have probably like 200, let's actually see. Because in theory, maybe I could finish this. I'm on page 342 and there's less than 200 pages left. There's 518 pages. So yeah, there's less than 200 pages left. So in theory, I should finish this tonight. But will I? Oh my god, wow. I did not set myself up for success for this, did I? Okay, so we're gonna try our best, okay? And maybe this vlog will not be perfect, but it is a challenge for a reason. I am feeling quite tired, so we're gonna simply do our best. Whatever we don't get to, I'll add on to tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. But The Spear Cuts Through Water, I guess I should explain what this is about. Honestly, this is a pretty big-brained book, and I don't know if I am understanding everything that's going on. I do know we're following two characters. What are their names? Kima and June, and they live in like this world that was ruled by a tyrannical ruler, emperor, and at the beginning of the book the emperor is killed, and the empress, who has been kind of in this, how would you describe it? This state of like she has no power, she can't even really speak, and they're tasked with like bringing her across this area to get her to somewhere. But the three sons of the emperor are looking for revenge for their father's death, and so they are trying to stop them. That is essentially what's happening. So I am really liking it. I mean, this is a very good book. It's just like I was not really grasping everything that was going on. So I don't know, maybe I just needed a break from it. Maybe now I'll pick it up and I'll fly through it. Maybe 200 pages will be nothing. We'll see. But yeah, so it's actually good. Sid is doing sprints tonight, so that's helpful. Yeah, I'm a little scared. So I'm gonna go do that. Oh boy, we'll see how this goes. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow to spin the wheel again. Oh, now I'm filming you with you. Yeah. If I don't finish my pages, this is why. It's your fault. looks like I'm in an empty room right now. I swear I'm not, but hello. I need to catch you guys up. So it is actually Thursday. I did skip yesterday. So here's what happened. If you remember Tuesday, I think I got 150 pages plus the, what was it, 61 pages that rolled over from the day before, which amounted to like 200 something. I had a feeling I was not gonna do that, and I didn't. So I can't remember how much I ended up reading Tuesday night, but what I did do was I ended up getting the audiobook for The Spear Cuts Through Water, and I listened to it and read it at the same time, which definitely helped a lot because I read like 2 pages and I did not remember what was going on, and it is not the most like simple story to follow. So I think that was definitely the move. So I read, I think like 70-ish pages of that Tuesday night, and then Wednesday I couldn't bear the thought of adding even more pages. Also, Wednesday ended up being like kind of an emotional day for me, just like stuff going on. So I really did not feel like trying to add more stress to my day. So I decided that Wednesday would just be for catching up. So I think I had like 130 something pages left in order to catch up. So I did end up finishing The Spear Cuts Through Water. I will say that it is definitely not a bad book because the writing is like, I've never read a book like this before. The writing was beautiful. I just did not, it never really clicked for me what was going on. There would be times, especially the beginning was very confusing. And then once we met our 2 main characters and once they kind of joined each other on their journey, I felt like I was starting to get it, but then things would happen and I would be lost again. And especially the last maybe like 50 pages, I did not know what was going on. So that was like fully a me problem. I just don't think this book was for me. So I gave it 3 stars, which is, I don't think, a bad rating. It just means it was not a book for me. I definitely see why people love this book. I think people smarter than me will love this book. I definitely recommend the audiobook because I really liked how the narrator read the story. But yeah, so I'm glad I read it. I don't regret it at all. I always feel bad when I give a book 3 stars, but like, not a bad book at all, just not the book for me. So that's okay. So today is Thursday. I did spin the wheel this morning before I left for work. So I'll put that screen recording right here. I didn't want to wait till the end of the day to do it. So I did end up getting 75 pages, and I mean, I was very happy about that because it was a lower number, but I knew the next book I'd be starting was the first volume of One Piece by Eiichiro Oda. Now, I feel like everyone knows what One Piece is. I definitely know about it because of Gavin from Gavin Reads It All. I know he loves it. There's like 112, 113 volumes out now. I think it was started in the 90s, and so we've come a long way, but I'm starting at the very beginning. This is a library copy that is very worn out, so I'm trying to be like really careful with it, but I only ended up getting through like maybe 50 pages during my lunch break. Of course, because it's a manga, it reads a bit quicker, so 75 pages, there's no doubt in my mind I will reach that today. I'm hoping to finish this tonight actually. But yeah, all I know is that it has something to do with pirates. We're following our main character, Luffy or Luffy. I feel like I've heard it said both ways, so someone let me know. Is it Luffy or Luffy? Maybe I'll watch the anime. And it's his dream to become a pirate and sail the seas, but at the beginning when he's younger, he eats fruit of the gum tree, so it gives him the power to, like, he's basically Elastigirl. His skin becomes super stretchy, but like the curse, I guess, of it is that he'll never be able to swim, which is a problem if he wants to be a pirate. That's basically as far as I got. Like, I read him being a kid and then it said 10 years later, but I read kind of the very beginning, the setup of the story. So I'm very interested to keep reading this, and I will probably finish this tonight. And then, so I'll for sure read my 75 pages. And then it's my weekend now. Tomorrow and Saturday is my weekend, so I can finally get higher numbers because I'm hoping to read. I don't really have any plans this weekend, so I would love to get a lot of reading done. That would be nice. But yes, so we kind of lost our way there a little bit. I hope this vlog is still interesting. It is really hard to do this, like, when booktube and book content creation is not your full-time job. Like, doing a 9 to 5 and then being like, I still have to read 150 pages when sometimes all I want to do after work is just like play my Switch or watch YouTube or something, or just like hang out with Sean. So it is kind of hard, but I am modifying it so that I am able to do it, and I'm still having fun, and I'm excited to continue my One Piece journey. So it's still fairly early in the evening. It's almost 7 o'clock. We just had an amazing dinner that Sean made. We had steak, mashed potatoes, and carrots. Oh, it was good. We've been using HelloFresh because he has definitely cooked more than I have before moving in together. By more than I have barely cooked ever. So I'm finding it really helpful to kind of like teach myself how to cook, but also he made this on his own. I didn't help at all, but I swear I have been helping. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna play a little bit of Switch and then finish this off and have a good evening. And we'll see tomorrow how many pages I get. Hello, it is Friday now. We are back on track for this vlog. It only took till Friday to do that, but I did end up reading all of One Piece Volume 1 yesterday. So the whole volume I think was 207 pages, so I definitely read my required 75 pages, but I had such a fun time with it. I already really love the characters, especially Luffy or Luffy. Someone let me know. I mean, it's spelled like Luffy, but what do I know? But I thought it was great at setting up this world and introducing the characters, and it was funny, and there were some like not scary moments, but you know, I was like, oh, what's gonna happen, you know? Kept me on my toes. So I'm definitely excited to continue that series. I already have volumes 2 and 3 on hold at the library because I knew volume 1 I think I reserved in November, and for some reason in our whole library system there's only 1 copy of volume 1, so it took forever to get to me. So I reserved volume 2 and 3. There's more copies of those, but I reserved them a while ago because I had a feeling I would like the first volume, so I'm prepared. Hopefully they will get to me soon. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that, and I'm happy I finally had a successful day for this challenge. And like I said, it's Friday now, which is the first day of my weekend, and it is already, oh my god, it's 3 o'clock already. It's already 3 o'clock. So far today, I mean, it doesn't feel like we've done much, but my mom stopped by this morning, and then we went and did groceries. I took Laszlo out, we ate lunch, so I didn't do too much, but I guess it's already 3 o'clock, I don't know. So I am also feeling really tired today. I have noticed that, well, especially in the summer, we all know this, because of SSRIs. I actually did, have I mentioned this? I've changed my medication recently, and these new meds are making me sweat like crazy. So that's been really fun. But yeah, I'm just feeling very tired, as I often do in the summer. So I do have my fun little beverage. Very good. And I am ready to start a new book. I'm guessing this will be the last book for this video, but I realized that I read a lot of depressing books in a row. Like if you look at all the books I read in July, I mean, One Piece was fun, but everything else was depressing or tackled heavy subjects or was just like very, like the Odyssey was very dense. So I needed like a silly, goofy romance. So the next book I'm reading is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. And first of all, let's look at this cover. It is so pretty. I love Cara Bastone's covers. And I just have a feeling I'm gonna love her books because it seems like, well, I call this a silly, goofy romance. I don't think it's actually very silly, goofy. This one I know follows a woman who gets pregnant unexpectedly, blah blah blah, after having a one-night stand. Yeah, she has a one-night stand, which is like very not like her, and then she gets pregnant. And then I'm quite sure the romance is not between her and the baby's father, it's between her and her best friend's brother. Oh my god, I'm just so excited. I love the pregnancy trope. I know a lot of people do not, but I feel like this whole book surrounds this surprise pregnancy trope, and it's not just like at the end of the book she's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. So, oh my god, and I love this font. This is the same font as Strange the Dreamer. So, wow, I love it already. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna love this. I am also excited about her other books, especially Promise Me Sunshine, because I know that one's about grief, and we all know how I feel about books about grief. So yes, we're gonna start this today. How many pages is it? Oh my god, it's short. It's 362 pages. So in theory, if I got 200 pages today and tomorrow, I could finish it. But I'm kind of hoping I don't get 200 pages today just because I'm so tired, and I have a feeling like whenever I sit down to read today, I might fall asleep. I might fall asleep. Screen recording, I'll put the wheel here. I am hoping, I feel like at most 150 would be good for today. Let's see. Oh. 50? 50, amazing, perfect, show-stopping. Okay, so I just have to read 50 pages of this today. I feel like that is completely doable. I'm actually, I think before I pick this up, I do want to play a bit of Switch because I wanted to last night and then I just didn't get around to it. So it's been a while since I played Cozy Grove. Well, a while. It's been like 2 days since I played Cozy Grove. So I want to do my day in Cozy Grove and then we'll start this. I'm so excited. Yay. Hello. We are back in the same place as yesterday, but it is Saturday now and I'm happy to report I did read my, what was it, 50 pages? Whatever it was, I know I did it, so I think it was 50 pages. I did get through 50 pages of Ready or Not yesterday. I actually got to page 73. Whoa, look at me go. But so far I am really enjoying this. I really love the love interest Shep, who is our main character's best friend's brother. He's just such a good boy. And like, I think we're gonna find out that like he's been in love with our main character this whole time. I just really love him because our main character, like at the very beginning of the book, she finds out she's pregnant and the two people she's worried, well, she's worried about telling a lot of people, but she's worried about telling her best friend Willa because Willa and her husband have been trying to get pregnant for a very long time, and she's obviously nervous to tell the father of the baby because they just had a one-night stand. I don't think either of them went into that hoping for a baby. So she feels all this like anxiety about telling people. And then Shep comes along and he's like, you know, you're not the bearer of bad news, right? And like that kind of unlocks something in her and like she starts crying a lot. And I'm like, oh my God, like people just need to be nice to her. Like she is going through a lot right now. And the way people are reacting, like very valid emotions, but also like I'm glad she has someone there to be nice to her. Because oh my God, she's like, anyways, I could go into it, but I am just really enjoying this. It's my first Cara Bastone and I think I'm gonna really like her books, so I'm definitely gonna continue reading this today. So far today, it's already, what time is it? It's 3:45. Oh my God. What have I even done today? I don't know. I've been so tired this weekend. I really haven't done much today. I did listen to a bit of my audiobook while I was cleaning dishes before. I'm currently listening to the second Emily Wilde book, which is Map of the Other Lands? I think it's Map of the Other Lands. I'm not very far into it. I haven't really been listening to any audiobooks in the past like week or so. And I only listened to 4% while I was doing dishes, which I checked is apparently 14 pages. So whatever I get for today's page count, I've already read 14 whole pages. So let's see. I don't want to jinx anything. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not gonna say it. Here's our wheel. Since it's so late in the day, I mean, I feel like I say this every day that I don't want a high page count. That's the whole point of this video. But since it's so late in the day and I'm so tired, I also feel a headache coming on. So I kind of hope it's not too high. Am I even a reader? Just every day I'm like, no, do I? Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. 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 Okay, so I got 125 and I've already read 14 pages, so that leaves with 111 pages left for me to read today, which should be doable. Where would that bring me? Hold on. I don't feel like doing mental math. 73 plus 111, 184. That would bring me to page 184, which is like about halfway into the book, and this reads very quickly. I think I could do that. I am alone for the next maybe hour or so, so maybe I could get some reading done before Sean gets home. And then I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. Like I mentioned, I am very tired. I'm afraid I will fall asleep. I didn't yesterday. I did not fall asleep while reading yesterday, but I fear that might happen today. So we're just gonna do our best. Okay, we're just gonna do our best. I do have my energy drink here, so I'm gonna put on the ambient room. I'm gonna read a little bit. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we're back in the same spot once again, but it is actually Monday now. I don't think I updated at all yesterday, no. But the last time we spoke, I had, how many pages did I have to read? I think it was 150 and I had already read a bit that day. But anyways, I blew past that page count because I actually ended up finishing Ready or Not on Saturday. So I read almost 300 pages that day because I was so obsessed with this. Oh my god, I loved this so much. The love interest, one of my favorite love interests I've ever read. He was so sweet. He's such a good boy. He was like the ultimate golden retriever character. Oh my god. He was so sweet and like so in love with the main character. The amount of times I was reading this and I was just like, hee. Oh my god. So cute. And I think I mentioned in my first update that like the reactions of some of her friends or like some of the people in her life to being pregnant weren't always like super positive based on how her pregnancy affected them, I guess. And I was feeling sad for her, but the more the book went on, you start to understand these reactions from these other people. And I was mad at them, I will say, but now I just feel like this book really gave the characters so much to work with and so much complexity. And I ended up really loving, especially her and her best friend. I really loved them together and them like validating each other's feelings while also like learning to hold space for their own feelings, if that makes sense. I don't want to spoil anything. My glasses are fogging up. Oh my god, hello. My glasses are fogging up. I've been kind of running around this morning because I work in like 2 hours and I've been trying to get some stuff done. But anyways, I loved this, and I will say like I don't think this is a perfect book, but it was perfect for me, so I gave it 5 stars. Like there were some parts with the writing that I didn't think were excellent, but by the end I just didn't care. I just loved it so much. I loved the romance, I loved the characters, I loved that whole ending. Oh my god, it was so cute. Wow. So yeah, highly recommend. I mean, if obviously pregnancy is like the main thing in this book, so if that is triggering for you, also infertility, so if those are topics that you are not comfortable reading, I would maybe not pick this one up. But I thought it was so cute, so sweet. I love Shem so much. I love him so much. So definitely reached my page count for Saturday. And then yesterday I did spin the wheel, but I had a feeling like unless I got 25 pages, I was feeling a little like, after reading so much on Saturday, I was feeling a little burnt out yesterday. So I think I got 75 pages and I did only read 51. So I got kind of close actually. But the next book I started is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This is of course a reread for me. I love this book so much. Another romance that I love, and the movie is coming out in September, I think. So I definitely want to reread it before the movie, and I'm so excited. I'm already like, oh my god. I just love this book so much. If you don't know, this book follows Olive and Adam. Olive is a PhD student and Adam is a professor at the same lab, but he's not her professor. And Olive is trying to show her best friend that she has moved on from this guy who like she went on a few dates with. She didn't really have feelings for, but her friend really likes this guy, but she's like, no, I won't date him because of girl code. And Olive is like, no, you should date him. So she's trying to prove to her friend that she has moved on. So she just kind of she sees her friend walking by in the hallway, so she decides to just kiss the first person that she sees, who happens to be Adam Carlson. And then they start this fake dating scheme that turns into real dating. And it's just great. I love this book so much. So I did start this. I did not read the 75 pages, but I feel like Saturday made up for that. So I'm definitely excited to keep reading this. But that is the end of this vlog. So was this a success in terms of actually reading the page counts? Not really, but I did read a lot this past week. I finished The Odyssey, I think. That was the beginning of this week. I finished Spirit Cuts Through Water. Of course, I was already like almost done both of those books, but still, I read the first volume of One Piece and I read all of this and then started another book. So I feel like that's the most reading I've done in a week in a long time. So in that case, I would say this is a very successful vlog. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked this. I do want to do more like challenge type videos. It's just hard to do them when I'm also working like a 9 to 5. I don't know if I could ever do like the swapping screen time for reading time, because I just can't, like on a work day, I can't read for 5 hours, you know? So if you have any suggestions for challenges you want me to do, let me know. But I hope you still enjoyed this one, and if you watch till the end, leave a bike emoji. Because of Ready or Not, the bike is even on the cover. This cover is so, when you realize like what scene this is, oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. But yeah, leave a bike emoji. If you know, you know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye.